Already live?
No.
Looks like we are live already on YouTube.
Just I'm checking.
You can maximize the image, sir. Nitin sir, can we start?
Yeah, all set. Yeah, President. Peter sir joining? Rasa, can we go?
Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining our Persona 30-second program, which is happening week on week. I, JC HCF, Prince Pinto, President of JCI Manglo Lalbag, call this meeting to order. We have our today's guest speaker, Rajesh Bayari. Uh, I've been known from very long time, and he's been in the Ayurveda and real-time practicing in Chatra Huta. Today, to talk about today's speaker, I would request J.C. Nitin Shetty, our past president, to give us today's introduction of today's speaker. Over to you, J.C. Nitin Shetty.
Thank you, President. When you are happy, your immune system is at its strongest point. And when you think negatively, or when you hate, or allow yourself to grow emotionally out of control, you are weakening your immune system. President of today's web series, and each and everyone who is part of this, it's my privilege to introduce in short today's speaker, Dr. Rajesh Bayari. He's done his BA MS at A.L.N. Rao Ayurvedic Medical College, Koppa. He started Ayurvedic practicing at Chittur under the name of Chitrakuta Ayurvedic Chikitsa Ayurvedic Hospital.
I guess Nitin Shetty is having a bad network. Not sure if it is from my end or his end. I'm not able to hear.
No, I'm also not able to hear.
Okay, okay. He might join back.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah. Thank you, Nitin Shetty. There was some technical glitches, some network issue from your end, but as we all know that we are going through a big pandemic, and the world is everywhere talking about corona, and we all are talking about the medicines. All that things, but we strongly believe that we Indians have already have 96% immune system, and more than that, if we have a better immune system in your mind, and real time choose to have the very known medicines from our country which is been uh, discovered and practiced over the ages. Big thanks to Ayurveda, and we are so glad that such medicines are still in practice and have shown drastic results to this pandemic. uh, we welcome today's speaker Rajesh Behari to help us to know more about the immune system, how to build mentally, physically, and have a control of ourselves, and to stay away from any of the uh, pandemic or the any of the diseases or which can impact to us. Over to you, Dr. Rajesh Behari. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, the team members of the JC Mangalore Lalbagh, giving me the opportunity to speak about the today's session on immunity win naturally. We know the today is very popular. Immunity since 8 to 9 months, all of us hearing about the immunity. So before this pandemic, we are not giving much importance to immunity, because all we have the confidence that all we can cure by our medicines or something. When there is some disease which can't be cured, or the new disease comes, so we don't have the confidence to cure with some medication, because as we don't have any medicines. So in that point of time, the immunity has come to the main role now. So one can have, each and everyone have their own immunity, but some people have the very good immunity, some people have the very low immunity. So today let us try to learn something, some important factor which is influencing on the immunity, as well as how we can increase our immunity, and what are the factor which decreases our immunity. So first we try to know what is immune system. Immune system is resistant to a particular infection or toxin owing to the presence of a specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells. You can think we have the military system to protect our country. The same way in our body we have the military system, that is the antibody or the white blood cells or lymphatic system. That's there. It protects the whatever the infection enters to our body through any route, like either from the nose or the mouth or the ear or any route. So this immune system takes a very important role to control the diseases. So why today's era the immune system is going down each and every person? We have to concentrate on that mainly. So what are the reasons for immune system is decreasing today? There are mainly I have not 6 factors I have mentioned here. One is wrong lifestyle. Second one is wrong food habit. Third one is lack of self-control. Fourth one is violation of nature's law. Fifth one is lack of exercise. And sixth one is negative thinking. These are the major factors influencing our immunity. So if we try to correct these things, we can gain the immunity naturally. So we will look one by one. First one is wrong lifestyle. In the wrong lifestyle, main factors are like wake up timing. It's very important for the person. Means we generally get up maybe around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but to be healthy or to be get more immune, one should get up very early. Means, yes, according to Ayurveda, we say Brahmi Muhurta Uttishte. Brahmi Muhurta means around 96 minutes prior to the sunrise. For example, if the sunrise is about 6:30 morning, then one has to get up around 5 o'clock in the morning. Then he has to start his lifestyle. But today's totally life change. We sleep at maybe around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. We can get up from the bed at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. This is affecting our immune system. We can't understand immediately if I'm going doing this wrong lifestyle. If I'm practicing this, we can't notice that all of a sudden the changes. But in the over a period of time, maybe 10 years or 5 years, if all the problem one by one start to occur in you. So try to change your lifestyle. That's the main thing. In that, get up early from the bed, go to bed early. This is the one factor. Second, untimely food intake. Generally, what happens? The food is biological clock is maintaining our food intake. If you have the habit of taking every day at 8 o'clock, the acid which releases, which helps to our digestion, those acid releases at 8 o'clock. But when we take, someday we take the food at 8 o'clock, and the next day we take it at the 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, or one day we take the food at 9 o'clock, next day we will skip the meal. So if we are going to do such things, what happens? The acids start to release in your body, and it doesn't have anything to digest. It creates the lot of digestive impairment in your stomach. In the sense, the pH of your stomach becomes varies. Maybe it comes down. This will become more alkaline. As it become more alkaline, or as it become more of acidic, it will start to burn your stomach. Nowadays, we hear a lot of gastritis. Gastritis marre tumba ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಬೇನೆ ಆಪುನು. So such words we are hearing because of the acid, more of acid releases, and we don't take the timely food. Next is changed sleeping pattern. Changed sleeping pattern is sleep pattern in the sense, actually we are supposed to sleep in the night time, means maybe 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock like that. But we sleep in the morning, means afternoon 2 to 3 1 hour sleep. We call it a power nap, or some other in a different name we call it is. So daytime sleeping also decreases the immune system. Next, the wrong food habits. This is the very, very important factor for the everyone. We are taking all of we are taking the food, but we never understand the value of the nutrition. So food, whatever we are taking today, is lack of nutrition. I don't say the food doesn't have the nutrition, but the way we have using it, that is causes this problem. That is the food without nutrition. In the sense, we eat, all of us, we eat the rice. Whether that rice is completely nutritious, we have to think about that. Because the rice, white rice, whatever we are eating, that is completely polished. In that only carbohydrate and starch we can found it. But our body is mainly required the nutrition like vitamin B complex, or else other thiamine, such things, fibers, etc. is required. But today's rice, white rice, especially white rice, it doesn't have the holiness in that. Means it is only carbohydrate and starch. It is not at all that much of required. That's the reason why a lot of diabetic patients we can find in and around us. So India become the hub of the diabetes in a few years if we are going to follow the same polished rice or something. The second factor is frozen food. All of us know the frozen. We are very low to eat the frozen food. Because there will be some addictive in that, in the name of salt or some other additives. So these are make us to hell. Then, for example, if we are eating after heavy food, we are going to taste the ice cream. That's one of the factors which affects your digestive system. Once your digestion is good, all you can take it very right way. But once after the heavy food, if you're going to take the ice cream or something else, it diminishes your digestion. Once the digestion is diminishes, all the absorption of the nutrition started to decrease. So it affects the our body. Then the packed food. Today, around 60% of people using the packaged food every day. More than, of course, it's more than 60%. 60% of people, it's statistics about around 60 plus percent of the people we are using packaged food every day. This packaged food contains a lot of this molecules, free radicals. We are intake that. Also, this packaged food, all we can, without any preservative, we can't pack the food for more days. So when we take packaged food, it is having one or other kind, either the sodium benzoate, methylpropamine, whatever it may be. So those kinds of preservative it is contained. It hampers our system. And a monotype food means we are taking the rice all the 3 times, only rice. If you're taking the ragi all the day, all the month, so we are taking only ragi. Means if you are going to take with such a way, the monotype food, that also diminishes your immune system. And in our food, of course, I told first, rich carb, less protein, fiber, and fat. That is also one of the reasons for the decreasing of the immune system. So people try to have the more protein in your food, more fibers. Actually, many are suffering today with the constipation because less fibers in their food. The fat, that's also very essential to live healthy, but we think if we eat fat, we will become fatty. No, actually this is wrong. So we have to take the healthy food in the form of low carb, high protein, and more fibers and fats. And one has to avoid the sugar and refined flour. Generally, the people intake more of sugar. For example, if you take the bottle of cola or something, around 40 to 45 grams of sugar we can find in that. So this sugar, it creates the negative effect in our body. It is like a white poison. So one has to avoid the sugar in their food intake. Instead of white sugar, I mean that you try to avoid the white sugar, and also try to avoid the refined flour. Refined flour like maida. We use it in all the bread or many our goli bhaje, buns, whatever we eat. That's prepared out of this maida, refined flour. That is actually, it is very hampering our pancreas. In pancreas, there is a cells called beta cells which produces the insulin in our body. But the beta cells is affecting directly by the this maida product. So try to avoid the refined flour in your food. Like all there's many biscuits and breads, everything which is made out of maida today. Then the excessive cooked food. We are all fond of cooked food because we like it because of the palatability. So when you take some excessive cooked food, it affects your system. As you know that the cooked food doesn't have the nutrition as it should have it. The food which when we cook more than it's 60 degrees, 65 degree or 70 degree, the active principles or active nutritions, it evaporates out of that product. So when you cook excessively certain food, you don't get the proper nutrition from that food. So you need to change that. Then the desire without next factor is influencing is lack of self-control. That is desire without our control and too much of emotional bandage. These two factors also influencing very much on our immune system. See, we have everything today. we have our own car, we have the houses, we have this, that, everything we have. Still, we want to get more. Means we don't have the control, or we don't have the satisfaction on that. We want extra, extra, extra. Means we are going beyond those things. So that is also immune system lower. Then too much of emotional bondage. See, emotional bondage is very essential. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Emotional band. Yes.
I can
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah. Emotional bondage is very essential, but we should have attachment to the everything with the sense of detachment. Then only we can live healthy. So if you don't have that emotion, if you don't have that sense of detachment in you, then it is very difficult to live healthy for longer time. Next is the lack of exercise. Around 30 years before, human walk was per day is 18 kilometers average. On an average, each human being walks around 18 kilometers per day. But today, it has reduced to 2.1 kilometer per day. See, the things have changed a lot. Means before 30 years, average human walk was 18 kilometers per day. Today, it has reduced to 2 kilometers per day. That means, so the exercise is less. When there is a proper exercise, so the muscles relaxation and contraction will be more proper. When there is no proper lymphatic circulation, the no proper contraction and relaxation of the muscles, it decreases our immune system. Next, violation of nature's law. This is one of the major factors which are influencing our immune system, like doing the things without consciousness. For example, we know that throwing the plastic in a river, it is a bad thing, or it affects the it increases the pollution. But we are doing the same mistakes. We knowingly, consciously, we are throwing those plastics or unwanted things to the river, and it creates the pollution. It not only just the water pollution, it also affects the total air pollution, or the everything, total pollution. Of course, certain things we can't change it, but certain things, of course, we can change it. Whatever the things we can change, 100% we should try to follow those changes. Then the negative thinking, which is affects very much for all of us. See, the fear of disease is a major factor. Then no happiness, we feel angry and feeling emptiness. These are the certain factor which is affecting our immune system. Like fear of disease. See, when we are inviting some diseases, like I may get heart attack. Recently I had a patient. He died around 15-20 days before. He was always, whenever he comes to my clinic, he used to tell, my elder brother died at the age of 62. My sister died age of the 62. My employee, he was working, died age of 62, and that fellow died age of 62. All are dying at the age of 62. I am also now next year so I also may die like that. He was telling. Exactly around 20-25 days before, he also died at the age of 60. Means that psychologically affecting him, means the fear of the disease. I may die. That he was having that, or he seen many people surrounding him or died at the age of 62. He also died the age of 62. So that's the negative thinking. Means we are law of attraction. We are attracting the negativity to us. And no happiness. See, whatever we have, we should satisfy with that. But today, what happened? We don't have the happiness. I have this. No, see, the person is roaming all the 365 days. He may sit in. No, before I was roaming too much. Now I don't roam anything. I'm inside the home always. Like that feeling will be there. So they don't have the satisfaction with them. So that is no happiness. Always they're pointing. Always whoever comes in front of them, they start to find some one or other lacuna of those persons, or whatever the situations they come, they are finding only negative things from that situation. So that is the negative thinking also. Then the angry. See, each angry in your body, it reduces your life expectancy one day. The 1 minute of angry, it reduces your life expectancy one day. See, small anger, it rushes your adrenaline. So it makes a lot of changes in your body, a lot of chemical releases in your body. These chemicals reduces your circulation level in your body. So it affects a lot to your brain, heart, everywhere. Even it affects each and every cells of your body. Then the feeling emptiness means when we have certain things, we don't know what is actually we require. Today, somebody has come, there is a reason. So like that, when we come to this universe, we have certain reasons to that. We have to try to find out the reason why we have come this, to achieve something or to do something, wanted to give something to this universe, whatever it may be. Try to find the your goal of your life. That is, when you don't have that, that is leading to feeling emptiness within you. So that also leads to immune system decreases. So now we have seen a lot of reasons why the immune system is decreasing. Now we can see how we can improve our immune system. Of course, these are the factors like change your lifestyle, then change your food habit, practice meditation every day, obey nature's law. Minimum to minimum 45 minutes exercise every day, and think positively. So these are the certain factor which is very essential. So the change in the food habits, in the sense, try to have the natural rice in you. Have your own vegetable gardens or something, the grower who grows naturally the vegetables, try to purchase the vegetable from them, means organic way. Or you try to use the natural form of the, for example, if you are using maida, change it to substitute is wheat, you can change to wheat. Or if you are eating some of the this cola or something, try to shift to natural like lemon or El Nero, tender coconut or something. So change your food habits totally, so you can increase your life expectancy and you can live healthy. And change your lifestyle is a very important factor. See, we are eating untimely food habits maybe, so change that. Try to have the timely food. And evening food finishes as possible as early, at least 7 o'clock in the night. Have go to bed around 9 to 10 or 9 or 10 o'clock. So go to bed early, get up early from the bed. That's very essential to live healthy and increase the immune system. And practice pranayama and meditation. Pranayama is breathing exercises, and as well as meditation. It's very essential to live healthy. See, the certain aspects are there. Turtle, which lives around 250 years, it breathes 1 to 2 times per minute. Elephant lives around 150 to 200 years, it breathes 2 to 3 per minute. We are human beings, we live around on an average 70 years. We live around 70 breaths per minute, 70. And this dogs live breathes about 28 to 30 times per minute. Its average life expectancy is 12 to 14 years. And the cat breathes about 35 times per minute. Its life expectancy is 8 to 10 years. See, number of breathing is directly proportional to how many years you are living. If you breathe less, you will live healthy for longer time. adding the age to life is not important. Adding the life to the age is important. So to do that, you need to do pranayama regular basis, as well as meditation. Meditation helps to calm down your mind. Once your mind calm down, your whole system becomes calm down. All the whatever you are going to do, that you can achieve it easily. And once you start to obey the nature's law, you can get all the things, whatever you want, you can earn. So you can win your life naturally. The obeying the nature's law doesn't mean just not to throw the plastic or something. No, why we have come to this universe, we try to understand that, and we have to live for that. That is the obeying the nature's law. And minimum 45 minutes of exercise every day, it's very essential for all the people whoever they to live their life very healthy. They have to practice 45 minutes, minimum 45 minutes of exercises every day. And positive thinking, the positive thinking takes a very important role for to live healthy. So when you practice these all the things, you can live healthy, you can increase your immune system. Once your immune system is good enough, you can have that complexion in your body, and you can see the complexion in their mind, in their face. So they attract all the things. We have faces a certain condition, we go with very angry mood in front of some to scold or something. After they're talking to them, we become calm down because their complexion is high. Once their complexion of the way of talking is very good, they're always good in all the attitude. So the attitude also very much matters to live healthy. So to increase the immune system, you need to be healthy in this all this aspect. Then only you can live healthy. Thank you.
Doctor, it was very good information which you have given on immune system. And in fact, you have just covered up the major pillars which we have to have a healthy life. So thank you very
Yes.
much, Persona. I have one question that you were
Yes,
asking
sir.
about. That is the power nap which we are talking about, which I usually take every day for half an hour minimum in the afternoon, because I sleep in the night around 11 o'clock and get up around 6 o'clock in the morning. So I consider myself 6 hours to 7 hours sleep is enough for it. But still I take half an hour nap in the afternoon. Is it going to seriously affect my health, or shall I have to cut down all those things? So that is my doubt.
Yeah, power nap. Yeah, power nap. When the if you are having the habit of sleeping around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, until 5:30 or 5, then you don't need of that power nap. If you are going to sleep around after 10:30, you need a power nap. But the practically speaking, as according to Ayurveda, power nap is not advisable. Only the old people and pregnant women are, as according to Ayurveda I'm speaking. So old people and the pregnant women are allowed to have the power nap. And one more is situation is when there is a too hot in the temperature, like April, May, we are getting no temperature, very high temperature. That time one can have the power nap.
Yeah.
Good morning, doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the informative talk. It was this is very much needed than ever before. So I have one question. You mentioned
Yes.
that wrong food habit affects immunity.
Yes.
If you're breastfeeding, is it necessary to have rich carbohydrates and less of protein or anything like that? Because people in the
No.
society, they give you a lot of rice, saying that it will when it's required when breastfeeding. But what is ideal for breastfeeding mothers?
Food you're asking, what's the
Yes,
ideal food for the breastfeeding mother?
yes,
Yeah, for the breastfeeding mother, you need to have the like a more of calcium in your food. Okay,
okay.
whatever the food you take, you try to take it in a whole form. Rice if you're taking, okay, the rice you try to have it in the whole means unpolished way. you will get the B complex, zinc and copper, all the things. And if you're taking some vegetables or sprouts, for example, sprouted moons, whatever. So you don't boil it much. Try to have it, if you want. If you don't like it as it raw form, then you make it half boil and below around 70 boil it only below 70 degree, and you can have it. So try to have the whole food.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Doctor, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
This is Anand here. It was a fantastic, presentation from your side. I think you made it, very, very clear that responsibility towards nature and natural lifestyle, and we can change our lifestyle. And during the change of our lifestyle, I think we can get complexion in our body and face. And
Yes.
And also you said happiness is within, don't search outside. I think it was a fantastic presentation. I really enjoyed. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, doctor, and for this wonderful insights. A lot of inputs have been given to how to make sure that we ourselves can get immune. So, just coming back with I had my personal question. As you say that most of the today's youngsters sleep at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and get up at 9, 10. I've been one of the victim of the same. Would you advise anything on this to overcome, or how do we get started to get up early, or any input on that? Might be a common problem to many of the today's generation.
Yes, of course. Today's generation, many are. We are here having in our hospital. Many are having the same habits. They used to sleep at 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock. After coming here, and they start, because we switch off all the Wi-Fi networks, everything at 9 o'clock. Then there is no other way for them, and they started to practice it. So they started to adopt it. Of course, in your thing, you need to adopt every first. You can begin with the day like 20 minutes prior. Okay, if you're going to sleep at 12 o'clock every day, next day you can start with 11:30 for 15 days. Then you can come to 11 o'clock. In such a pattern, you can adopt it, and so gradually you can adopt these things, and you can sleep early.
Okay,
and
so
one thing you need to maintain is at least 2.5 hours gap in between the night food and sleeping. Actually 3 hours, at least 2.5 hours gaps you should give. If you're sleeping at 10 o'clock, you should have your food at least 7:30.
okay. So doctor, like the regular people right now, I'm just saying to my about my ourselves. So we don't get. Usually we eat late, sleep late, get up late, and everything goes for a biological clock is going late. Now let's say that we are following it over the time. Do you think that our body also adjusts with the nature, or do you think that we have to adjust back to our nature?
No, you have to back to the nature. So I told you in the beginning itself, we don't find until the age of 40 or 45, we don't find much difference. Okay, I'm healthy, even though I'm sleeping at 2 o'clock, I get at 8 o'clock, I'm very healthy. After the age of 40, 45, you started to notice one by one changes in your life.
Okay.
So when you started to go to the doctor, you have a little higher blood pressure, you cut down your salt and these things there stuff, and give one tablet. You start to take the tablet for your hypertension, means blood pressure. Then brother of the hypertension, the diabetes will come. So that's the border. So all these changes started to occur in you. So need to adopt a proper healthy lifestyle. There is no shortcut for these things.
I had a question.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay.
Anybody else have a question?
Doctor, I have one question, doctor.
Yeah,
you were talking about more of raw food. Do we have any option like get some recipes which we can just use them? Food which are like we cannot cook and eat, because See, there are most of the time it is easy for us to cook the food, and because vegetables and all contain some bacteria and all those things we say. But do we have kind of vegetables which we can directly eat raw, or can be reduced with the usage of fire?
Yeah, all the food you can have the raw food, the raw form. There's no even the beetroot or the some like a potato and all. It's a very difficulty to have the raw form, but all the other like beetroot, carrot, beans, everything we can. If you come one day here, we can teach you how to prepare the raw form with a very tasty, delicious food.
Sure, doctor. We love to come to Chitrakoot and experience one day with you.
Yeah, sure. Always welcome.
Yes.
Yeah. Doctor, I had a question.
Yeah.
Doctor, see, like you said, it's better to have your dinner earlier around 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Doctor, like for someone like my mom, she has the problem of acidity, and what the doctor suggests is don't have empty stomach for a long time. So if she has dinner at 7 o'clock, is it okay for her to stay empty up to morning around 6 o'clock?
Yes, it's advisable because as you know, you said your mom is having the acidity, so you need to make it to alkalizer. You need to have some of alkalizing food. Just the food is not a matter. The pH of the food is very much a matter there. So you can go through the Google it. You can get it a lot of information. So try to have the more of alkalizing food in your plate, so that it naturally reduces the your acidity in your means stomach. So try to have more of alkalizing food.
Yes, yes. Okay, doctor.
Yeah.
Thank you. And one more, doctor. Like one more, it's advised to have small sessions of eating. Is it advisable, sir, or we need to go on a general process like morning breakfast, afternoon lunch, evening, some small snack, night
Yeah.
dinner?
Yeah. That's the good way. But today's modern era, they try to have the means intervals. But generally, being an Ayurveda doctor or the traditional practitioner, and I'm practicing since 10-12 years. I have seen the dramatical changes if you eat 2 or 3 times a day food. If you eat more times, you will inviting the more disease. The diabetes, there are many people who are my diabetes is not controlled. Then they come here, we give the food at the beginning 3 times, we make it into 2 times. Automatically within 15 days or 1 month, their diabetes will come under control. And many have then they left their insulin. Those who are taking the insulin, many have left their insulin after following our diet rules and regulations. So it is better to have the food 2 or 3 times per day. And if you want afternoon means around 11 o'clock, if you want, you can have some sour fruits or something. Even at 4 o'clock, if you want, you can have some sprouts or dry fruits in your plate.
Awesome.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yes, doctor.
Thank you very much, doctor. But does anybody has any other question to today's speaker, Dr. Rajesh Berry? In fact, this has been a wonderful eye opener for many of the people to get immune and get contented by themselves, so that they can stand against anybody outside. Because most of us feel that because of outside world we are being impacted. It is like more than inside within you, that your lifestyle or your living or your the anger or the what you eat or what you think is what you will become. And many of us don't even believe that. We put a blame on others, saying that because of that, because of this, because of food, or because of relatives, that we are getting anger or we are losing. It is a hard truth, but it is real that you will be defining yourself, and you are the future for yourself. So it is you will control yourself to get your better life for your life. Thank you very much, doctor, for these wonderful things. I believe that I'll be the one of the person coming very soon to Chitrakuttira. I'd come down once recently during this.
Yeah,
I really love the place. It is very nice and very interior. But the only problem is like the minimum stays for 1 week, so which was little bit hard for me to take a call. But if it is less than a week, I'm sure we can come and uh, join. But meanwhile, I'll make sure that 2021 I will reserve my 1 week for Chitrakuttira. I really want to be there, and with my family, I'll be there. And in fact, I want to give this testimony to this doctor. I had been there during the last before a month. I got a small baby of 10 months named Noi. In fact, she is right now started eating and started choosing some of the foods and started throwing out some of the foods. And Sirlac, Naan, Manna, we had a lot of options. And recently, when I met doctor had given me Ragi Manna, and that was one of the food what she was liking it, and she is really wanting to have it more. So this is a food which was being prepared by Dr. Rajesh Berry during the
yeah,
pandemic
Shishu
to
Poshak.
yeah, Shushu Poshak during this lockdown, just to support his employees and keep up the things. He had came up with this wonderful concept of giving the which is healthy ingredients, dried, I mean procured, sourced, procured, dried, and manufactured in his Chitrakuttira, and it has been really a wonderful concept for many of the get a job for his employees, as well as to give the healthiest food to all his clients and patients, and as well as people like us who really need a change and would like to see. I'm so glad that such things are there. Thank you for this, doctor. Do you have any
Yeah,
very
thank you, thank you,
questions?
thank you.
Um, I would ask our audience who have been coming every time for this persona program, a regular. We have a lot of customer. Yeah, visitors who are coming for this persona. It's going really a eye opener or a very basic necessary things what is required for the society. We have been trying to create awareness or educating, and I'm glad that we have a lot of uh, regular viewers for this from across the globe. Does anybody has a question? If not, we'll proceed to the word of thanks and
I
we'll
have a
proceed.
question. So
Yes,
yes,
Michelle,
Dr.
please go ahead.
Prince said, as Prince said, we were using the Shishu Poshak. We had got two packs, ragi and rice. And before that, the baby was not having any food. She was throwing up all the food. And with this rice, she started with this rice and ragi, and she started tasting all the other food. Until date, we have this, we give this. But now the pack is getting over.
Okay.
So I'd like to know, where do we get this? Do we get this
Yeah,
in Mangalore?
yeah, Mangalore is available in Mangalore. You can inquire the nearby medical, or else I will give one of our distributor in Mangalore. AH Agencies, he's our distributor in Mangalore at present. So I will give his number. You can contact them, and they will.
Okay.
He will provide.
Okay, thank you, doctor. This is for babies. So, do you have anything similar for elders or for children of 10 years?
Yeah, we have the
Anything?
food for the elders, of course. Yeah, we have the food for elders. It's packing, everything is designing on, but it's since last 5 years we are using this elder food we are giving to old age people, even 3-year, 4-year old people, aged people also. It's a very good moving product in my clinic, but we have not started marketing. But all the lab testing, everything has done. We will come up with the good packing shortly.
Okay, nice, doctor. Okay.
I was curious to know one of the things in this Chitrakuttira, since it is a 6 days minimum we have to stay there. Do we get some opportunity to do some gardening and real time planting or removing, having
Yeah,
some
you can.
experience?
Yeah, you can. Prince,
Okay,
of course you can come.
okay, nice.
Doctor, do you have any programs like this one for weight loss, Ayurveda treatment for weight loss?
Yeah, we do have the weight loss, all those sessions in our treatments in our center.
Okay, so all that involves staying at Chitrakuta.
Yeah, staying at Chitrakuta.
Okay.
Yeah, this is first time I'm seeing a place where you don't get regular medicine or a treatment just for you. You have to be there and see that it is not just that you just eat. It is your mind, your energy, or your real time the aura of the all that makes a big difference to the real time mental as well as physical. Health, which I strongly believe that this is a very good concept.
Well-being.
And I've seen a lot of foreigners who have been aware of this and been a regular clientele for Dr. Rajesh Barry. And I'm sure that we also want to come and join and see the changes and want to be a part of it.
Yeah, sure.
No
Always
questions.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you. If there are no questions, I would request Peter Pinto, Anthony Peter Pinto, to help us with the vote of thanks to today's speaker.
Yeah, thank you, President, for giving me the opportunity to propose vote of thanks. Doctor, it's a very wonderful session. You have shared the knowledge and information. I thank you on behalf of the participants as well as the organizer, Evan Logic, Mr. Knowledge Foundation, and JCA Mangalore Lalbagh, taking our valuable time and sharing the information as well as the in-depth knowledge about the immunity. Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I thank all participants who are all like present at 11 o'clock and be there till the end. And you are getting a little bit of information every week. And this is a program which we have started during the time of pandemic COVID situation on 18th of May until today. This is the 32nd session which we have conducted. And I'm very sure because of your valuable support and your presence, I'm very sure we will continue till we can reach to many resource person as well as the people where we can try to help by giving that little time of us and inform about the various subject. So let us all meet next Sunday at same time and same ID, and any information changes in the information we will share with you. Thank you one and all. Thank you for me the opportunity.
Thank you, Founder President Senator Peter Andrew Pinto, for this vote of thanks. And I'm glad that JCI, through JCI, we are able to reach not just regular training or regular things. We are being able to help real-time knowledge sharing, which is need of the hour to all the people. Thank you very much for joining Persona training programs. Please do share and support the program. And if you have any requested any topic to be covered, or you have any good speaker whom you can get to Persona, please do reach out to us. And thank you very much. I, JC, HGF Prince Pinto, President of JCI Mangalore, Lalbagh, agent this meeting. And thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe. See you next Sunday. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.